Today is Tuesday, April 16th, and I'm wondering if this is the most addicted, worst gambler in the history of sports.
And now, a word from our title sponsor.
Are all financial advisors fiduciaries? Fewer than you think. Not knowing could reduce your lifestyle. Hi, I'm Mitch Kramer, founder and CEO of Fluent Financial. A fiduciary is a regulatory term to reduce conflicts of interest in wealth management. A fiduciary always works in your best interest. A non-fiduciary advisor might put their compensation or company ahead of yours. At Fluent Financial, we are certified financial planners acting as fiduciary advisors. To learn more, go to fluentfinancial.com or Fluent Financial's YouTube channel.
There's been a significant development in your laundry room. Laundry detergent sheets, not dryer sheets, but the same concept. Paper thin, remarkably efficient. Just toss one into your load of clothes and voila! Sparkling clean and smelling great. And as a plus, they're hypoallergenic for those with sensitive skin. Plastic jugs of detergent. Jugs that just wind up in trash heaps. It's easy to get your laundry detergent sheets. Just go to the link in today's podcast episode.
Introducing Star Power Smart Home Solutions, where cutting-edge technology meets effortless living. Control your entire home with just a tap on your smartphone. Adjust the lights, set the perfect temperature, and ensure your home is secure, all from the palm of your hand. Star Power has the experts that will transform your house into a secure, smart home. Experience the ultimate solution in comfort and security for your family. Get started at GetStarPower.com. Star Power, where innovation meets home.
The sports world, in fact the entire world, was stunned recently by the revelation that the interpreter for Japanese superstar baseball player Shohei Ohtani had embezzled $16 million from Ohtani's bank account to cover gambling on sports losses. $16 million. Now, baseball has not been the investigating body here. This investigation was conducted by the Department of Justice, the Department of Homeland Security, and the IRS. Let me assure you, none of those three entities is famous for their sense of humor. The investigation into Ohtani proved that he didn't know that this was happening, that he was not involved, that he's not the subject of any ongoing investigation. As unreal as it sounds, here's the crux of the story. Ohtani and Ippei Mizuhara are friends, close friends. How close, you ask? Well, so close that Ohtani gave Mizuhara access to his bank account numbers. Now that's a friend. Now, how much did it give him access to? Well, let's just start with Ohtani's salary last year. $30 million. Okay. So things are okay with them until very late 2021, when at a poker game, Mizuhara meets a bookie named Michael Boyer. Boyer, by the way, this is illegal, opens an account online where Mizuhara can gamble on sports, gamble on everything, but not baseball. The government says Mizuhara never bet on baseball, but basically, he bet on everything else. The investigation showed that from December 2021 to January 2024, a 26-month period, Mizuhara placed, stand back here, 19,000 bets ranging from $10 to $160,000. Good heavens. I wonder what the $10 bet was on. That's wild. Let's do the math. In 26 months, that means that he was wagering on 731 events per month. That's about 25 events per day. And the average bet, $12,800. Mizuhara must have been wagering on everything, including Uruguayan ping pong matches. Okay, he was awful at it. You've already surmised that, I believe. He was awful at it. And then he had to cover $40,000 in a week in losses. And then $50,000. And then $300,000. And then $500,000. And all the time, he's sucking all this money out of Ohtani's bank account. In 26 months, Mizuhara won $142 million. But he lost $183 million. So he's down $41 million. Now I can do some more math here. If he embezzled $16 million, but lost $41 million, those bookies are still owed millions and millions and millions of dollars. But that's not their biggest problem. I believe the IRS might go sniffing around situations here. Mizuhara would imitate Ohtani on the phone in talking to bank officials so he could make huge wire transfers. Ohtani was not involved. Mizuhara apparently is now negotiating a guilty plea. Sure he is. But I have some questions. Did the bank officials not suspect something where in a 26-month period, $16 million was transferred out of Ohtani's account? Did nobody pick up the phone and say, Shohei, I got a question? Next, the bookies. They knew this money was being stolen. In fact, text messages show they know this money was being stolen. So, perhaps the bookies and Mizuhara can get adjoining cells. Ohtani was just married. And I wonder if his wife ever said to him after he came home from the ballpark one night, Shohei, I noticed $1.5 million missing from the account this month. Let me assure you something. If our bank account was missing $16 million over 26 months, my Mary would say something. Ohtani, we're told, never suspected it. That's still a little difficult for me to believe. Did he ever see Mizuhara whispering on the phone? Did you ever see Mizuhara kind of sad some days? Or did he see him particularly happy at some point? Like, for instance, when the Green Bay Packers scored yet another touchdown against the Cowboys in the NFL playoff game this year. Finally, did Ohtani not have one of those really easy to access online statements for his bank account where he could have looked at it and said to himself in Japanese, oh my God, I'm down $16 million.
Today's episode brought to you by
Fluent Financial, retire sooner, better lifestyle. And by Star Power, love where you live.
Just Wondering is a production of DSP Media for FanStream Sports. You can find Norm's show along with other great programming at fanstreamsports.com.
Thank you for listening to today's episode. If you enjoyed it, hit follow. And every weekday, a fresh new episode of Just Wondering will be delivered right to you. And if you enjoy this podcast, please share it with a friend. Finally, should you have questions or comments, please share them with us by going to X and our address at Norm's Clubhouse. That's Just Wondering with Norm Hitzges. And every day, I'll be just wondering about something.
And I'm Mary Hitzges, and I'm just wondering too.